Today we're talking about puppies. Woof woof. I'm Lorcana Thanos, the Mad Titan of the Illuminary. Welcome back in, fellow Illuminaries. And today I am giving you a thematic deck profile for 101 Dalmatians from 1961. Let's get started. Alright, so here we have our deck profile for Who Let the Dogs Out? Woof Woof, a 101 Dalmatians deck profile. As you can see, it is Amber and Emerald. It is 66 cards. And it comes in at $42.44. So very, very cheap. As you can see, we have 52 inkables, which means 14 non-inkables. Pretty standard non-inkable ratio. And then if you can see the curve, very minimal ones, a ton of twos, and highest up threes, fours, and then sixes. And for the description of the deck, I said not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, but 101 Dalmatians. This is a thematic deck to honor the 1961 film to play at kitchen table, Lorcana, or locals. Enjoy your puppies. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So we have 50 characters. This deck is not very good. Again, it's trying to encompass the bulk of the characters from the film the best that I could. And let's go ahead and dive right in. So, as I said, there are 50 characters. First up, 4 copies of Pluto. Pluto is not relevant to the film, but he's in here because he's a non-inkable 1 cost 0/2 with a pip. But the reason why he's in here is Mickey's best pal is in here because you exert him, and then you pay 1 less for the next character you play this turn. So he's in here to stack multiples in order to drop the cost of your Dalmatians. We're going to save a bunch of time right here. We run all 5 versions of the Dalmatian puppy at 4 ofs. So there's 20 of the possible 99 Dalmatian puppies that you could run. And they're all inkable 2 costs, 2/3s with war pips that just say you can run up to 99 of them for thematic relevance. I'm not going to make like a 200 card deck, so it's fine at 20. I was averaging between 20 and 25, and I thought that 20 was fine. You definitely can use them as ink. Going on, we have the main villain of the film in Cruella de Vil. Inkable 2 costs, 1/3 with a lure pip, and when she's challenged and banished, you may return chosen character to their player's hand. So obviously she has to be banished by a challenge, but you can obviously hit your opponent's characters, or you can bounce your own if you need to get something off the board. 4 copies of Pongo, Determined Father, inkable 3 costs, 3/2 with a pip. That once per turn you pay 2 ink. You reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's a character card, you put it into your hand. Otherwise, put it on the bottom of your deck. You run most of the characters in this deck, so you have a good hit rate. 3 copies of Roly Hungry Puppy. Roly's a inkable 3. That's a 3/3 with a pit that just has support. His 3, when you give it to someone off the support, does come in handy for challenging when you do challenge with this deck, and you do that mostly with Horus here. So Horus is a 3 cost inkable 4/3 with a pip that's vanilla. So I like to give Roly's 3 to Horus to make him a 7, and he can get rid of locations. He can get rid of most defensive characters in the game. And then we have Jasper, his cohort, who is a inkable 3 that's a 2/4 with a lore pip, and his ability is puppy napping. When this character quests, chosen opposing character can't quest during their next turn. So you use Jasper to lock people down. 4 copies of Lucky, the 15th puppy. How they counted he was 15, I don't know. But he's a non-inkable 4. That's a 2/3 and a lore pip. He has 2 abilities. The first one is you exert him. You reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, and then you put each character with a cost of 2 or less into your hand and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Since it says 2 or less, you have a ton of targets here between all your Dalmatian puppies, Corella, and Pluto. You're going to hit pretty successfully with that ability, quite actually. Then he has a secondary ability that says whenever this character quests, if you have 4 or more other characters in place, so it doesn't count him, your other characters gain an additional lore for the turn. So obviously you want to spam, have him out, and then boost them. We're only going 3 copies of Patch. Patch is a inkable 4 cost. That's a 3/4 with the lore pip. You exert him. and chosen character gets -2 strength until the start of your next turn, which is perfect for challenging. Then you can utilize Rolly for support and do some challenging there. 4 copies of Perdita, Devoted Mother, non-inkable 6. That's a 1/6 with 2 lore pips. And when you play her, or whenever she quests, you may play a character with a cost of 2 or less from your discard for free. Perdita is, unfortunately, Perdita and Lucky are the linchpin of the deck, but Perdita costs 6, and sometimes the game might be over by the time you get to 6. Um, so even with Pluto's, she's a 4 at best, ideally a 5 if the Pluto sticks around. So it can be kind of difficult to get her out. And we have 2 actions. 2 copies of 99 Puppies. So 99 Puppies is a non-inkable 5 cost that whenever one of your characters quests, you gain 1 lore. So ideally, you want to spam the board, give them additional lore with Lucky, go 99 Puppies, and then you Puppy Rush. Um, I think a lot of lists run 3 to 4, and I'm running 2 just for the sake of it being non-inkable, and it costs 5. You're only going to get this off once, so yeah, I had to just leave it there. And we have 12 songs. So our songs are 4 copies of Be Our Guest, 4 copies of The Bare Necessities, and 4 copies of Sudden Chill. So you may be wondering why this lineup in particular. There's not a lot of good draw cards in this color combo. And so Sudden Chill is in here for discarding, but also for thematic relevance. So I kind of had to run this one. Bare Necessities is to hit non-character cards out of the opponent's hand, obviously, and Be Our Guest is our filter card. Be Our Guest puts in a lot of work in this deck, and rounding out 2 copies of DeVille Manor. Again, ideally, you probably should be 3 or 4, but I didn't want this deck to be too heavy, and so it's a inkable 1 cost location, 1 movement cost, 4 willpower, and a lore pip, and that's another reason why I'm running 2. It's in here for thematic relevance, and then with the 4, you can snipe it pretty easily with like a Lonkeem Zeus. Most characters can challenge it and get rid of it pretty easily, but I wanted to showcase it nonetheless. So there you go. All right, so there you have it. That is our thematic deck profile for 101 Dalmatians Who Let the Dogs Out. As always, be sure to let me know down below what you thought of the list and how you would change it out. Just keep in mind that it is a kitchen table Lorcana locals type, very, very casual type deck. It's not supposed to be competitive. As always, be sure to give me one of these. They help the video get out in the ocean of the YouTube algorithm, and I can't do that without you. If you like the Lorcana content you saw today and you want to see more on the channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified when I upload new videos every Tuesday and Friday. And as always, you can follow me on the artist formerly known as Twitter on X at Lorcana Thanos. Remember, the hardest choices require the strongest wills. Bye.